Hi, it's Elisa. Well, obviously, this is my channel, and I always start by saying I thought I'd make another video, so I thought I'd make another video. Basically, it's been a long time, and um, although I'm a very avid YouTuber, I haven't made a video for quite a while, so I'm just going to talk about myself as usual. So, um, I think about a. I've been researching a lot of video on SRS, sexual reassignment surgery, and there are a few around, but not a lot. And I know that for a lot of people, this is not such a common topic. It's not like a lot of people talk about that. That there aren't actually a lot of people that have this kind of procedure anyway. I mean, I'm talking about the general population. But you know, I think there's just like a very very literally on YouTube there's just literally like a few people that have talked about their experience, um, and I have doubts and questions. If you have watched my videos before, you know that um, I have nearly booked it. Basically, that was like over a year ago or something like that, with Dr. Chetawut in Thailand. Um, but then I didn't actually go ahead. At that time, I attempted to transfer the money to secure the booking, but it didn't go through for whatever reason. Um, Therefore, at the time, like I wasn't ready either, so I just left it basically, and I thought my idea and my feeling has always been if I'm comfortable enough the way I am, um, why go through such a major surgical procedure? So I didn't. Um, uh, but it's something that kind of doesn't hasn't really left my mind. It's always there at the back of my mind, and more than anything, I think when talking about it, it's the fear of the unknown. Um, for as much research that one can make, there's always going to be cases of people that are very happy with the outcome and cases of people that have had complications and or not the desired results. And also from my own experience with the surgery, surgery, anything cosmetic, and for cosmetic I mean that changes your appearance, like forehead or breasts kind of enlargement. It looks good, but it doesn't mean that it feels just as good. There's always downsides to it. You would even in my forehead, my sensitivity is kind of a little bit different. From this side it feels really normal, and this side the sensitivity is not numb, but it just feels a little bit different. Same for like my head. So, and the same for breast enlargement, like that I have to say that obviously the sensitivity does change. It has decreased the nipple sensitivity, for instance, after my breast enlargement. However, having said that, I would not, I'm happy that I've had those surgeries, because they were important for me, and I'm not sort of, yeah, it's kind of like they have pros and cons, but my pros outweigh the cons, basically. And so I just wonder as well about SRS surgery, I know that having a surgical procedure to such a sensitive area, like the genital area, where all the um, kind of nerve endings are, it will have an impact on on that area. Um, and I've also been heavily influenced by a friend of mine experience that she had it done in Italy, and for quite a long time she wasn't able to experience orgasm, and she was quite frank about it, and although now she is able to do that, um, obviously it's not the same as before, and although she's happy with it, and she did find um, more of a sense of being complete with this kind of surgery. So plus that's one person, and a lot of people, from the research that I make on YouTube and on the internet, a lot of people do report that they are orgasmic, and that they do have a normal sex life, and there is life after surgery. um, so yeah, I'm a little bit less fearful about it. um, Sometimes I can also feel excited about a new chapter in my transition, and also getting connected with what the way I feel. Ultimately, um, this transition, it's comes from a place of coming to terms with uh, having a female gender identity, and every step of my transition gave me more kind of a sense of joy, and being more free, basically, a sense of freedom with myself, within myself. So I just think, could this be another step in that direction? And I don't know, and am I willing to take that risk? And also, like, who could I pick for such a task, And I've been considering different surgeons, like Chatterwood, Dr. Sangwan in Thailand, and Dr. Brassard in Canada. Supporn as well, but Supporn, has a massive waiting list. Like now it's like 2 years, and I heard wonderful things, but I also heard like a really bad story, like firsthand, and the recovery is very hard. Um, and all these things, like how deep your vagina can be, and what that the surgeon give you, and one says they can give you 6 inches, the other one says 4 to 5 inches, the other one 6 to 7. Support, and it's like makes this super deep vagina, but ultimately I think it's also it's not something that one can just predict like that. It depends on your body type, and donor material, the skin that you have, and a lot of shit like that, basically. So, but there's part of me that I'm like, oh wow, could this be really possible, to have that kind of um, feeling of oneness, or and also to have more freedom, when expressing myself sexually, Not that I do that very often, but let's say in intimacy with another person. Because at the moment, it's still very much like, I don't know. I'm not gonna say that it's, I am completely, out of touch with my body, or that I don't like to have, sexual contact, because it's not true. Um, but I feel like there's always been a bit of a disconnect, let's say, with that part of my body, and to the point that I don't even like, you know, when I hear that I have it. I don't. Um, I don't know. Maybe it's acceptance. I struggle with acceptance. Um, So yeah, I just wanted to put it out there, and also wanted to say hi, and I'd like to hear from you as well if you ever experienced this kind of surgery, and if you have any advice, or if you yeah, any comment that you want to make, if you've gone through this, no matter where you went, to whatever surgeon, whatever country, any comment is welcome in that sense. So I'll leave you like that, and big kiss to everybody. Bye bye.